Guys, hope you guys are doing well. All right, so me and Jaden, he just ran inside to get himself a little snack. We are on our way down to the great state of Florida to look for eastern diamondback rattlesnakes. It's our main target for the trip. We're gonna be herping for about 4 or 5 days straight. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Currently we are like in the middle of South Carolina. I'm gonna be hitting a couple spots on the way down there. We're gonna check around, see if we get some snakes, and yeah, oh, there he is. There he is. There he is.
Got my food.
Got the food.
You ready? We got the diamondback,
baby. Let's
break, coral snake, let's name them all. Fine snake, coach whip, everything.
Let's go. All right, so we're about like maybe 6 or 7 hours of the journey. We are coming right into about early mid-Georgia. Yeah, we already got some good plans lined up tomorrow. We're gonna go do some cruising around Ocala National Forest with Mr. David Oren. I'm very excited, super stoked about it. Jaden's stoked about it. And so yeah, we're pretty pumped. Is that right, Jaden? Is that right? Are you pumped? I'm pumped!
Tomorrow.
Good morning, everybody. We're all up and at 'em. We're about to go over to a road and meet up with Mr. David and Isaac. We're gonna go try and find some cool snakes. All right, guys, we made it out here. We met up with the two legends, Mr. Isaac, Mr. David, and of course Jaden's here. We just got our first little find of the day. Check this out. Mr. Isaac was looking around in one of these sand piles. We just got a beautiful 6-lined race runner. Look at that. A beautiful, beautiful little lizard. That is fantastic. We don't really see these guys all too often except for on the coastal plain up in North Carolina, so these guys are really cool. First find of the day. Right, we're gonna let this beautiful race runner go. There he goes. It ain't a niche internet micro celebrity at work. It's another day in the office.
2 hours later.
All right, we found a barn. Let's flip around. All right, guys, check this out. This is our lifer mole skink. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, see his tail's broke, but it's old.
Yeah, it's definitely it's all nubbed over. Beautiful little mole skink. It's amazing. We heard. All right, guys, got ourselves a beautiful Gopher Tortoise. Look at that. It's only my second one ever. First one in Florida. It's fantastic. Look at him. Super cool species.
That's a good song that we had something wrong.
Mr. Racer. is our first baby gator of the trip. It's pretty cool, beautiful little guy. It's like what, maybe like 2 feet long? I just found this little brown anole, new species for the trip. Kind of neat, these guys are pretty invasive. Alrighty guys, check this out. Just chilling in the sand here. It was this little spadefoot toad, the eastern spadefoot.
I like her. Shoot.
Jaden's lifer. That is awesome. Beautiful eastern spadefoot toad. It's really cool. They spend a lot of their time like kind of buried in the sand. That's actually how I've always found them.
Frog.
Day 2.
Alright guys, well, we're out here hiking some good pine scrub habitat, checking for some EDBs at these Gopher Tortoise burrows. Head up with my man Julian right here. Follow him on Instagram at herpinitall. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hike around a little bit and we'll see what we can find. Alright guys, well, we hiked for what? How long we hiked for?
Like
Hour and a half to no avail. And we finally just got our first snake of the trip. Jaden just spotted him flying through the grass.
Gotta wait for a minute.
A beautiful black racer. Let's see if my camera will stop being garbage and focus here. Check that out, our very first snake of the trip. A beautiful black racer, Coluber constrictor. He's like maybe what, 2 feet long? It's musking all over me. Beautiful white chin right there. That is awesome. First snake of the trip, finally. We had a racer getaway yesterday, so I guess this is kind of our redemption. Hasn't been too bad. He hasn't even really tried to bite or anything, but that is awesome. All right, well, we're out here in the middle of nowhere. We just cruised our second racer of the day.
Gotta bite me.
He's a little bit bitey. Beautiful black racer. Awesome to see. Second one of the day. All right, well, let's go ahead and let this little racer go. Alrighty guys, well, we're walking up along this creek and I just spotted this guy. Beautiful Florida cottonmouth sitting right over by that tree. These guys are semi-aquatic pit vipers. See him chilling right there in that hole, just with his head poking out, probably waiting for a little mouse or a frog or something to run by. These snakes unfortunately get a bad reputation saying that they're gonna chase people and all this, that, and the other. These guys are very, very placid snakes. As you can see, I'm quite close to him, and he's just sitting there minding his own business, just hanging out. These guys are a very defensive snake. Main defense, why they're called cottonmouths, is because they will just open that mouth just like that. He just opens that mouth and lets us know that he's there and that he's venomous, and he's showing us his fangs. Beautiful, beautiful snake. He's like maybe about 3 feet long. Gorgeous, gorgeous animal.
Later that same evening.
Finally, there's a big gator. Looks to be maybe like 9 feet, 10 feet maybe. Hey guys, check that out. That is my very first live ribbon snake ever. I always see these guys just slaughtered all over the road. It's my first live one. I'm gonna try and get him.
Bruh.
Alrighty guys, well, I missed that first ribbon snake, but there was another one sitting right here on this little branch. Look at that, that is my lifer ribbon snake. That is so cool. It's like a garter snake, but skinnier. The first ribbon snake, first live ribbon snake that I have ever seen. And what a spectacular individual. Now, as you can hear behind me, there is an absolute immense amount of cars. This spot right here is absolute devastation for the environment. This is a massive highway in the middle of a lake. And unfortunately, they have this concrete wall, but there's vegetation on each side, and wildlife is just constantly slaughtered each and every single day, day in and day out. We cruised this road earlier. We counted 26 dead snakes. 26, and that was during the daytime. So far tonight, we've counted an additional 9, and this has happened every single day, day in and day out. And that's just the unfortunate reality of the state of Florida in general, and the way that they build stuff. A lot of problems would be avoided if there was like a wildlife corridor, but Unfortunately, the people in office just simply do not really care with most of the population, as you can see, and it's really sad. And we've seen a bunch of these ribbon snakes, a bunch of different water snake species, cottonmouths, a lot of other snake species, and that's just the unfortunate reality of the state. People are just destroying wildlife at an unreal rate. But as you can see, some stuff is still alive. All right, guys, we got our second ribbon snake of the night, sitting right here on this wall. Beautiful snakes. That is just fantastic. I didn't even notice right on this pole, right as we got this ribbon snake, bunch of green tree frogs right here. Super cool. That is so neat, dude. All this wonderful biodiversity right next to certain death. It's truly a shame how Florida's logic does not include its wildlife. Hopefully one day that'll change in the future. Alrighty guys, this is the next day. We're in the local dawn. We packed up our campsite and now we're about to head up to Georgia to a couple flip sites. Got a decent amount of snakes yesterday, like 8 snakes. Wasn't bad, but of course, you know, sad circumstances. But we're gonna head on up there and see what we can get. Oh baby.
A few moments later.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh, guys.
Sir.
Oh, dude. No way.
That clutched the trip right there.
That clutched it. Oh my gosh. Scarlet king snake. Dude. Dude, that yellow is so nice. Jaden just flipped this absolutely gorgeous scarlet king snake, Lamprey Lapsoides. Look at that snake, guys. Look at that snake. That is incredible. Oh my goodness, we're literally just like off the side of the highway at this little like abandoned piece of barn right here. Look at that. That is insane, dude. One of the very few tricolored snakes in the United States. These are a very, very, very secretive species. They spend most of their time hanging out underground, eating all sorts of like other snakes, anoles, eggs. That is really cool. These guys are mostly found in like pine scrub habitat too, which makes this find even more special. Look at those beautiful, beautiful markings. Wow. Yeah, there's a bunch of anoles and stuff hanging out over there. That's exactly what he's here for. Oh man, A-tier animal. That thing's nice, dude. Jaden, you're such a legend.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, wouldn't you know? Consumerism at its finest. At one of America's greatest establishments. There he is, the legend.
346 minutes later.
Your love is rated X. That means you're extra, extra, extraordinary.
Shane's got our first in-hand herp of the day, the eastern ribbon snake, hanging out right here on the side of this little boardwalk. Got really, really nice blue and dark colorations. Right next to this ribbon, beautiful little Nerodia. Dang, dude, he's missing a big chunk out of his tail, dude. There he goes, off into this. Another little Nerodia. Looks like a plain belly. Nerodia erythrogaster. And belly water snake. Alrighty guys, well, we found our second ribbon snake of the day. This one's like really nice and orange. It's got a nice like kind of brown orangish belly. It's a beautiful little guy. He was chewing on me for a little bit. Still a beautiful snake nonetheless though. Beautiful banded water snake right there. This little snake has a gnarly gash. Check out the size of that soft shell turtle. That is huge. First cottonmouth of the day right there. Gopher Tortoise conantai. That's awesome. Okefanokee. We're headed on back to North Carolina now. Overall, fantastic trip, 10 out of 10. We'll do again. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go ahead and hit like, hit subscribe. To follow us both on Instagram at Jack's Wild World, at Carolina Herping, as well as give Isaac and David a follow, and Julian, all the awesome people that we got to meet up with while we were down there. All the links and stuff will all be in the description. We'll see you guys later.